Hey Clashers, the last couple of minutes of this Clan War League match number 6, and you can see so far we're doing pretty good. But the reason why I'm showing you this is because we can still go perfect with one of our accounts. So the question is, can we somehow manage to do so? That's the big question. And in combination to that, if we can somehow win the match, I mean, that would be pretty great as well. And I think for that, we will just jump into the first attack. But obviously to keep the tension high, we're starting things off with the two accounts. We have already done one fail each. That's it. Maybe we can still go with those two accounts. Some 3 stars maybe as well. Let's see. First of all, Queen Charge Hybrid. The Queen Charge into the town looks pretty solid. Hybrid and around the bottom side looks pretty good as well. We can wall break our king and our siege barracks with the P.E.K.K.A. in there twice. So the king can go like in and out into the multi-inferno tower to give some nice pathing to our hybrid. That is the entire idea already of this attack. I think we can just jump in because the army is ready, and there we go. We are in. The main thing we have to worry about is this warden. The warden is kind of scary. You guys know it. If you're queen charging, the warden is always a big problem. So first of all, we have to wait for the clan castle to go down, for the air defense to go down, sorry. And then the baby dragon to funnel the top side. Wall break in at the same time as well. And at this point, we have to be super careful. If there is any tornado trap, if there is any traps whatsoever against this sword, this might be problematic. So, Rage is in. Unfortunately, a little bit too late, and we're losing that queen ability, which is not the optimal case. But at the same time, Clan Castle is coming out, so that should be okay. And now we just need to make sure that our queen is staying alive somehow, because otherwise this could get kind of problematic. Turning the Hound invisible so we can take down the Town Hall as planned. At this point, we need to get started with our hybrid really early as well, because a lot of people who are playing hybrid are just like charging their queen in, letting them do their thing, and then start the hybrid. No, you need to let them work together. Spread the damage, make sure there's not too much damage on the queen, make sure there's not too much damage on the hybrid, and just let them work together. That's kind of the idea of this strategy. King is walking in as well, King is not walking in, exactly not as we were intending. But hey, warden ability to cover all of the hybrid troops. Queens keep charging in. We have to make sure that she's staying alive, because she's going to be able to clear the second bomb tower. So this tunnel compartment really is filled and stacked with defenses we want to take down as a hybrid attacker. So that's looking not too bad. But at this point, because the king did not go inside the compartment, everything is kind of spreading a lot, which is obviously not the optimal case. So we're freezing now the scatter and the expo. This leaves the queen, obviously the defending queen, open, so she's actually clearing out my royal champion. That's a big problem, especially with having a scatter to the back end. The royal champion typically is the hero, is the troop, is the instance who is able to clear out things and finish things off. But now we have 1 minute left. The question is, can we somehow overpower the back end? That's the big question right there. Warren is jumping in, doing some nice tanking. Not anymore, but now the queen has to somehow over-attack. But I feel like at this point, hybrid is dying out, or more like the miners are dying out. The scatter is tanked nicely, but the P.E.K.K.A. and the queen are not working together. They're working on separate walls, and at this point, time is ticking. Time is ticking, and I feel like this is not going to end well for us. This might be one of the first fails we have gotten. And I don't see a way where we can somehow 3-star this. But to be honest, I think the plan has worked great. I think the plan would have worked if we would have executed better. So what did we do wrong? Losing the queen ability early on was completely unnecessary. So that was really bad. I think with the queen ability, you can obviously see that we would have 3-star. And then the next thing is we would have needed to funnel the king into the base. So those would be the most optimal, or like the most obvious things which we could have changed. But let's dive into the next attack, because we do not have too much time, right? We do not have too much time. The town hall, again, kind of isolated as those anti-3-star bases are set up. What we want to go for is a queen charge like this. Then I want to send delayed sneaky goblins for this town hall. That should work pretty good. And yeah, well, I would just use the king then as well to push into this multi-inferno tower compartment, to take down this compartment, and then push the ladder around the bottom side. And yeah, before I forget it, I will use the lightnings for the expo and for the inferno tower behind the town hall, so we do not have any threat whatsoever onto our queen. And I think let's go in, and we are in with the next attack Obviously making sure that we have the right siege, right warden setting selected, because in this one we need a heavy air push. So air warden, slammer, so we get as much value as possible over there. We have to kind of work around this air defense because we cannot use the healers right away. Otherwise, this air defense would be kind of annoying. Let's put it like this. And we need to funnel as soon as this air defense is gone with this left cannon. So the queen is directly going for the bottom side and not like walking anywhere where she's not supposed to. The next thing is this compartment is actually closed, which was kind of surprising. But at the same time, it's nice for us because this means the queen cannot really backtrack, to be honest. So the queen should really stay on her path, walk all the way to the bottom side, and that's like the important thing for us at the moment. So earthquake now, lightning now, because there's a lot of damage on our queen. Not using the rage just yet because we only have 2 rages. So we need them for later stages. And as soon as our queen is walking around the corner, we can wall break and make sure that our queen is actually not going inside, but the base is open for our sneaky goblins. Some nice Kokodun so far, triggering a couple of black mines. That's great. I mean, we want to have those healers staying alive. That's awesome. And now we can get slowly started with our king walking around the bottom side. And there's the first rage, because we are about to engage versus that defending queen. The healers are out of range of the town hall, so we can get started with our sneaky goblins. Things are not looking too bad for us in this attack so far. Hopefully not invisibility spell swag again. Nope, this time around though, we're catching those sneaky goblins to make sure that the town hall is going down. That's awesome news. At this point now, we have to wait. I want to wall break the king into that multi-inferno tower compartment, but for that the queen has to take down the storage and the air defense exactly as she just did. And now the wall break connecting, so the king is getting access, which is good. And now the queen is luring out the clan cars as well, which is awesome as well, obviously. So at this point, we're ready to start the Lalo because nothing really more we have to wait for. Poison, queen is looking good at this point. So let's get ready with the Lalo into the bottom side. We have 1 minute left, so time is going to be ticking. But as soon as their queen is staying alive, she's kind of nice and cleaning things up, as long as she's not going for too many walls. But let's see. Slammer, I still wait with the Slammer. The Slammer is supposed to take the Scatter because the Hound, we have only 1 Hound, is not going to do too much. Because the Hound, obviously you saw it, did not survive for too long. So now we can tank that Scatter shot with that Slammer, which is great. Warden ability to protect the headhunters as well. But we have only 30 seconds left. Power-wise, we're looking good, but time is a little bit of a problem. And we have seen another problem, and that's our queen. Using the queen ability quickly so we can get through that wall, but time is keep ticking. 14 seconds, 13, 12 seconds, but the loons, like, you have so many loons left. Only the time is the problem at this point. So depending on the best split ever, which we actually get 1 set easy. I mean, that split was incredible of the loons, but that gives us the first 3-star of the day after we have thrown away the hybrid attack. But now we're doing the last attack with iTzu, who so far is perfect in this Clan War League. So let's see if we can push it a little bit further, 1 more a day, and see if we can keep the perfect streak, the perfect run. And we have chosen this base for the last attack. Again, a queen charge Lalo because, I mean, we need to win this match, right? Like if we 2-star this attack right here, we can still lose this match, and that would kind of suck, right? So I need to pick an army which is really, really strong, which is queen charge Lalo again. I'm going to jump the queen behind the town hall, so she's able to reach the town hall. She's going to be able to reach the defending queen, defending royal champion. So all of those important air heroes are already taken down, and then I'm using the king on the right side to funnel this queen further into the town direction. So that's like the overall idea. And then again, we have kind of the same story as the last time, but we're going to use the Lalo from the bottom side. That's the entire idea of this charge, right? Like the multi-inferno tower, I have wall breakers with me. So the plan is for the multi-inferno tower to use jumping wall breakers to get access into the clan castle compartment. It's more like a maybe it works, it could work thing. So get the multi-inferno tower, otherwise this multi-inferno tower might be a big problem for us. But I think otherwise we are ready and set. So let's go in with the last attack of the day to hopefully get another 3-star. That would be great. That would be incredible. Again, Slammer selected and making sure that our healers are not dying right away. So that's like a big problem. So what I felt like with this air defense, how we deal with this entry is use a rage right away, because we cannot use healers. Using the rage, what does this do? Well, first of all, we're getting access to the elephants quicker, so we can use those healers. But as well, the unicorn is having a rage effect as well. So with raging the unicorn, the queen, you can see it is actually staying alive way longer than she would without the rage effect. So air defense is down, so we can place our healers, which is obviously what we want to do. And at this point, things are looking really good for us. As long as the queen now is not stepping inside the tower compartment, we are looking good. I mean, that would be the only bad thing which might happen to us. Then we need to find this bottom cannon, so the king actually is going inside. Okay, queen, come back, please. Yes, okay, queen is coming back, which is awesome. And now the king as well. The king kind of delayed, because we want to take care of the defending queen before the king is going inside, because I feel like otherwise there's just too much damage. Clan Castle, nice and easy and early lure, so we do not have to deal with the single Inferno Tower and the Clan Castle at the same time, so that is great for us. And now the king. The king is just walking inside the compartment casually, hopefully being able to clear out the compartment, and we can use the Royal Champion as well to just support the king. That's the entire idea. Support the king, make sure that we get as much value as possible. And now the queen jumping into the tunnel compartment, more like behind the tunnel compartment. I feel like that's the more fitting word. With the Royal Champion, we have to be careful. So she is... Where is she going? Where is she? Wait, actually, she could go for the Multi-Inferno Tower, which would be huge. Because then we do not need to wall break for our queen, which would be great as well. So let's see, Royal Champ ability. Yep, there we go. Multi-Inferno Tower is going to go down, guaranteed with our Royal Champ, which has worked even better than I would have ever thought for our George, because this means our queen can just keep staying on that track and go for the Royal Champion next. At the same time now, again, we're getting closer to the 1 minute mark, so we want to start with our Lalo. We have again the Slimmer for the back end scattered compartment to tank for that, because our Hound exploded right away. I think there were a lot of black men, so that's kind of unfortunate, but still, we have a big group of loons now moving towards that scatter. Queen so far though, with that tornado trap inside the tunnel of poison, is not the most optimal thing for us to happen. But still, now the Slimmer for the back end for tanking purposes. And at this point, we need a good split. Haste spell is in, water spell is in. Again, this guy's having a ton of black mines around their air defense, which completely wrecked our Slammer, which is kind of unfortunate. But still, so far, everything looks doable. The only problem is this Multi-Inferno Tower compartment, or like the Multi-Inferno Tower itself. Freezing it, we should have enough loons. Should. That's the right word. 22 seconds at this point. Running low on time, but no problem. Inferno Tower is going down. With that, we're keeping our perfect streak for the moment. This means one more match, one more day to go to not only keep our perfect streak over the entire week, but as well, if we take a look now, with this last 3-star, we guaranteed win, whatever they're going to do. But what this means is, take a look at the group. The group is so incredibly close. Take a look at that. We have super close standings at the moment, even though we kind of, I don't know, throw away our first 2 matches. But still, we have the option of still getting first. So I feel like that's going to be the objective in our next Clan War League video. Let's see if we can somehow manage to do that, get the craziest comeback to still get first in the group after losing 2 matches. That would be kind of crazy, alright? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see how close this is. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.